Okay, Mario, once again, today is Tuesday, October 28, 2025. We are approaching the end of the month. Wow, time is flying, it seems, but not fast enough for some other reasons, and I will reserve my comments on that for the time being. Anyway, let's go back to the fun stuff here. This is a motor that I show in my other videos. I wound this motor. It's gotten a little heat up here because I was trying with this propeller, and I cannot run this. Uh, is a 3D printed version, so I need to make this in metal. Eventually, I'm going to do that because this motor is working out really well. At least, so far the tests that I've conducted with this power meter, for voltage, current, power consumption, and also in my thrust measurements, this is pulling out this propeller quite nicely. So I should be able to do a larger propeller with maybe some slight modifications in the size wire in the winding, which is not an issue. When I do the metal one, I'll take that into account. In the meantime, I have been also, when I get into projects like this, I like to investigate all options, and this is not my first time winding motors, as it may seem, but it is something that I don't often do, and I do these things as the need arises or the inspiration gets set in. you know, I mentioned that this is I've been doing these, because I want to make my own brushes motors for my own designs. The micro helicopters, some micro helicopters that I designed back in the late '90s and early 2000s that I was selling in kit form as builders kits. So I wanted to do these brushless motors for that. I mean, there's so many options to do this, and my mind just races with ideas. But this is another motor that I've been working on. I just printed this, and I just inserted these magnets here. They alternate in north-south polarity as it typically needs to be done. For the magnet holder. So that when you run this in that through-phase configuration, you have the highs, lows, high, lows, or positive, negative current changes to power the motor. That's just a brief explanation of how these motors work. But this is what is called an axial motor, and I have been trying to wind these around these posts here. So I'm going to redesign this so that I can. So that it'll be easier. I think I'm going to make these separate, as I said in my other video, and also the screw I'm going to have to install it from the back because this needs to ride on top